Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Good evening, everybody, my dear lovely brothers and respected alls. So, a very wonderful and good evening to all of you today. We are being live now. So, I've got two of and brilliant brothers here, and today we are going to talk about some random topic. Random topics means, as usual, discussion part, right? So I hope you will enjoy it, inshallah. But before starting our today's live, I want to express not some, the deepest condolence to those people who are not alive in this world at this moment, and they lost their life last night in the devastating situation what was occurred on the Bailey Road. So it's really sorrowful news for us and our nation, actually, because that kind of incidents can prove that how unconscious we are, and we must be aware about this kind of situation and the authority, actually. I mean, what we used to call Rajuk, right? Rajdhani Unnayan Kortripokho. So they must be more aware about the authorization or approve the building structures or something what they need to do. Okay, so okay, now I love to welcome Mr. Abdul Hamid Khan and Mr. Ijazul Raju today in our life. So welcome, Mr. Abdul Hamid Khan and Ijazul Raju brother. So how are you doing all?
Okay, me first.
Yes, Mr. Abdul Hamid Khan.
Okay. Be like a flower, survive the rain, but used to grow up. I'm not disappointed. I think I stay on the right track. And as a Muslim, we have to set our goals to go Jannah. Beside the set of these goals, we have to do several types of activities. That's why, and we try to we try to earn different types of skills. That's why we are speaking in front of you. But I want to mention it was so difficult to speak in front of the good speaker. On point of my view, Mr. Ejazul Raju and my mentor, my big brother, they are really great speaker. Yeah, on point of my view. In this session, I play a role as a listener, and I always try to listen your talks, especially Raju and Faizul Karim Suman. And I want to say something about one tragic accident which occurred yesterday. Most of the time, when these types of incident occurred in our city, especially in Dhaka city, on the time the authorities show their concern. When something happened, they show their concern. I think most of the person are corrupted. We should take necessary steps on this issue, and we also prayed for this person. That's all.
Thank you so much, Mr. Abdul Hamid Khan, brother. And yes, you are absolutely and definitely right because we are deaf when everything is going well, right?
Okay.
But we can be awakened situation after occurring something bad, right? So that is our big mistake, I think, and we should be more conscious. Is it?
Yes.
Okay, so now I love to welcome Mr. Ejazul Raju.
Okay. Thank you. But I didn't get your point. What do you want to know
Uh, uh,
from me?
oh, okay. So now we are on live, right?
Okay.
So, um, could you please say something about yourself for us and our lovely viewers who are watching us or not?
Okay. Uh, I'm Ijazul Raju, and I completed my graduation and post graduation from Bengali department, the University of Dhaka. And recently, I'm preparing myself for competitive exam like BCS and other government job. And as my major was Bengali, so I was far from English learning and total English, at least 6 hours. Yes,
Okay.
but after completing my graduation and post graduation, then I thought, oh, it's one of my weak points, and I need to remove this weakness. Then I was searching someone who will help me. Then I was very lucky. I got you then, and
Oh, now you are not lucky. You were lucky before, right?
yeah. Okay,
Okay.
obviously, I'm grateful to you for having me here, and uh,
Okay.
uh,
So, thank you, Mr. Ajadul Raju, brother. So, okay. Actually, I have a bit curiosity. I'm so curious about asking a question, and that is how you people started your learning English journey, or how could you get any kind of help from others, or how did you get some English learners as a practitioner with you, or could you please mention someone or some situation, Mr. Abdul Hamid, brother?
Okay, brother. From my childhood, I want to speak English as a fluent speaker, and all the time we face a problem. Some of my teacher, and they are the English teacher, they came to our class and asked us to read these books fluently. But all the time, I make mistakes, many words. But most of the friends are good most of the friend was good at English, and they can read aloud, and their pronunciation was very good. And I don't mention these types of name, and who are good on the time. And it was my desire from early childhood, but I couldn't take chance. But as a student, and I have to join some competitive exam and admission test, especially when I have completed my HSC exam in 2017, and I participated one exam, which is the admission exam, which was admission exam. Okay. Basically, on the time I try to memorize the grammatical part, and I'm not good at speaking level, and my pronunciation was not good. That's why Alhamdulillah for everything, I got chance in Dhaka University, and on point of my view, it was the great achievement of my life. When I joined in Dhaka University, I think it was the best achievement in my life. I got chance to mix up different types of, and uh, they are really good people, and I get chance to mix these people, and I try to learn something these types of people. And still now I couldn't speak English fluently. That's why I am searching one platform, and this platform finally I find one platform. This platform is Early Birds. When first time I heard this name, I was astonished. It's a early bird. I know that early birds means those people. Early birds means one kind of birds. They woke up early in the morning and they etc. But early bird, it's a one kind of group where the mentor teach how to speak English and try and how to break your shyness. And finally, I got you, and uh, I I'm joined in this session, and I can break my shyness. We know that when we start English, we thought on the time if we do any mistakes, someone mock me or someone give bad comment in my comment box. That's why we cannot start our English. But when I join in this early bird session, I break my shyness problem. That's why I can speak English fluently. Maybe I make many mistakes, but I can speak English within 10 or 10 minutes or the 12 minutes, and maybe it can possible to speak English 30 minutes also.
Okay, really cool. Yeah, it was wonderful journey with your learning English or with early birds, right?
Yeah.
So, okay, I will be back to you, Mr. Abdul Hamid, later. Okay, then now I wanna take Mr. Ijazul Raju. So, Raju, how was your journey?
Mm,
After hearing this speech, then we will go for the next topic, and we will have maybe a good discussion about some terms, what uh, will be the random topics. So how
okay.
was your journey?
First of all, after completing my post graduation, I thought that as a international student or university student, we should uh, have the ability to communicate all the students and all over the world. And English is the international language. That's why
Mhm.
I thought uh, I should learn it, um, acquire it. Then I'm searching for someone, and uh, all at once, I found a Facebook post on my mobile phone, and then I knocked you,
Mm.
and it was the early birds.
Okay.
I'm really lucky. I was lucky, and I'm still now. I'm lucky to for getting you because I thought at the first day when I joined the session
Mm.
early in the morning, uh, you asked me some questions or say something about myself, and you gave me on minute and 30 second, but I stopped before 30 second, only 30 second. Then I mm, I thought that I feel shyness or hesitation,
Mhm.
and you the process you maintain, then those will help me to remove those kind of hesitation, shyness, and so on.
Okay.
Most of the time, you helped us to uh, be a good speaker, to remove our
Mhm.
to help to remove our shyness, hesitation. First of
Mhm.
all, uh, yeah, I didn't stand well in front of people, and you correct me then, and then I tried to learn something and cope up with others students. After all, I think I was very regular, and
Mhm.
I think if anybody try to learn anything, he should be regular first, and obviously early bird. Uh,
Okay.
Maybe you all know that there is two meanings of early bird. One is who completed his work by
Right.
time or in time, and
Mhm.
other is who is uh, uh, get up early in the morning. And
Right.
mm, in those
So.
side, I'm early bird.
Mhm.
I can
Okay. Okay,
claim that.
Mr. Ijazul Raju, Mr. Early Bird. Really cool. So you were the regular student or regular participant in Early Birds, right? You
Right.
didn't miss any single.
The
Mr. Abdul
session.
Hamid.
Okay. Can I raise a question to Mr.
Yeah, of
Ejazul
course.
Raju?
Of
Okay.
course. Yeah, sure.
Mr. Ejazul Raju, you have already mentioned it. You have completed your graduation and post-graduation degree from Dhaka University, and your major was Bangla. That's why I think read, you have read different types of novel. Can you mention one novel and which one is your favorite?
Oh, uh,
Okay.
uh, there are many novels in Bengali literature, and
Mhm.
I love
So
Rabindranath Tagore.
that was a good question, Mr. Abdul Hamid, because we must how to say ask some kind of question or how you ask, because just let our viewers know about the novel, So
Okay.
that is a good point. Ijazul Raju.
Okay, okay.
Mm.
Then it was Chokher Bali
Okay.
Okay.
by Rabindranath Tagore,
Mm-hmm.
and it was the first uh, novel, or how can I say it? It's maybe the mind based
Mm-hmm.
monobislation Dhurmi.
Please
Yeah.
don't say sand of the eyes.
uh,
So
Chokher
we can
Bali means Chokher Bali means um, the
apple of
foe.
apple of eyes, right? Is it?
No, not apple
Hmm.
of eyes.
One. Hmm. What
Contrast
does
of
it mean?
apple of eyes.
Oh, contra. Okay, okay.
Yeah,
Really cool. Chukhir Bali. Hmm.
opposite.
Okay. So
Okay, Mr. Ezadul Raju, can you mention one quotation from Choker Bali in Bangla?
Okay. Uh, how can I say? There are many quotations, but I love.
which one you have remembered now? You
In
can
Bangla,
recall.
in Bangla.
You can recall. No issues. Okay. So.
No issues.
Hmm.
Brother, I want to ask some question to you.
Oh, really?
Sure.
Okay. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Brother, when we go to your session regularly, and most of the time we notice you, and when we notice you, you know different types of language, such as English, Chinese, and other language also, and you are also fluent in Hindi language. And I want to ask question: where you get these types of inspiration to learn various types of languages?
Okay, that's really cool question, So, because when I was in my childhood, my dad taught me Arabic language from my early childhood, when I actually didn't get any, how to say, admission to any school or madrasa. My dad used to teach me some Arabic fonts, Arabic words, and Arabic duas, So that's how I started to learn Arabic language, And my mom taught me Persian kitab, Persian books. I mean letters, because my mom knew about something about the Persian language, Arabic language, and Urdu as well.
Okay.
Because when our liberation war was occurring, that time my mom was maybe in class 3 or 4, like this. Three, not three, two maybe.
Okay.
So basically Urdu, Persian language and Arabic. I started from my family. So
Okay.
by my parents, my dad and mom. So, and one thing I should mention here, my dad was multilingual person. I mean, I couldn't say polyglot, but multilingual one. Okay, he knew some no, several languages, Arabic. He spoke Arabic with his friend and Bengali. I, I never actually heard about English from his mouth, and but I heard Arabic language, Urdu language, and Bengali. That's all. Okay. So when I realized that in my class 9 or 10, okay. So one another thing I should mention here because I studied in an orphanage. Okay. So it was a madrasa and in class 9 and 10, and they used to teach us Arabic language and Urdu language as well because I have remembered that I had completed Urdu kitab in class 7. Yeah. So Urdu language and Hindi language both are about to be similar. Got it?
Okay.
But they have different kind of letters and some words differences. Okay, so that's how actually I have a bit knowledge about Hindi language as well. Later, when I admitted to the Indira Gandhi Cultural Club at Dhanmondi after my admission of Dhaka University, so then I had a Guruji whose name was Yogesh Vaishist. So we have 20, more than 20 students who are taught by our Guruji, Yogesh Vaishist, and he's from India. And so he was a lovely guy who taught us Hindi language ins and outs, so grammar as well. Okay, so that's how actually I had a passion to be a polyglot, you know, because suddenly I saw a video on YouTube like who were speaking with more than 7 languages. So at a time, he's translating into several different languages. Okay, so actually, I was inspired by him to be a
Yes.
polyglot. So I'm trying,
Okay.
and still I'm a student of several languages, and now I'm practicing Turkish. Yeah. So pray for me, and within a short time, maybe I will get it, inshallah. So
Inshallah.
yeah. Okay. So let's back to the our session about English language, and let's talk about it. We have done 4 to 5 live session,
Yes.
right? Okay, and we discuss several topics like greetings, how to greet people, and self introduction, and if you don't get any single word, I mean failure to understand, how to re-ask, okay, and so on, right?
Yes.
So,
Most of the class.
yeah, Ijazul Raju, do you think that
Yeah,
greetings is important
obviously,
in
because
English?
it's the initial part of starting conversation. That's
Oh,
also it's a formality.
okay, okay. Yeah, formality. But how we can greet people? Suppose some strangers are present
Yeah.
in front of me, and how can I greet them?
Oh, it is the first time of conversation with someone. Then we can say, "Is other? How do you do?"
Oh,
And
That's
yeah,
very
and if it is. he is familiar to me, or we
Mhm,
meet another time, then we can
mhm.
hi, hello, good morning, good evening, assalamu
Uh,
alaikum, namaste,
uh,
and so on.
okay, okay, really cool. So, Abdul Hamid brother, if someone greet to his friend or strangers like this, hey, hey, come on, come here. Please tell me the address. So, what kind of situation would occur in between two person?
If any person who are a stranger, we have to skip these types of talks. We have to talk in a proper way, in a right way. We can use on the time, excuse me, can I talk with you? Or first of all, we try to maintain our the time schedule. Already Mr. Raju mentioned it. If it was the good morning, we can say that good morning, excuse me, can I talk with you? And we say that this is Abdul Hamid, and what's up, we can use what's up.
Okay. So, really cool. Thank you, Mr. Abdul Hamid. Um, do you have any questions on behalf of some beginners or who want to start their speaking English practice, or Mr. Ijazul Raju or Abdul Hamid?
Yes, of course. I have a big request to this person who are eagerly waiting for to speak English, because we know that when we write a one paragraph when we was a student of school level, which is related to English, international language. Okay, on the time
Hmm.
we write a one sentence. English is an international language. If we get a good job, if we want to get a good job, we have to learn English, and this is the exactly truth, and this is the harsh truth. If you want to get good job, or if you want to communicate with other people, you
Hmm.
have to learn English, and you have to maintain this process. But most of the people do mistakes, and they want to learn English, but they don't take any steps. And we can say that those person who stays in this step, they are the night dreamers, they are not day dreamers. So it's right time to take decision and try to speak English. You are not able to speak English as like the native speaker, as like the fluent speaker, please welcome, try to speak English with a simple and simple sentence. Suppose when I joined in early bird, before joining this session, I couldn't able to speak English, and I was I feel really ashamed to speak English in front of people. And I'm a university student, and I have completed my graduation degree from Institute of Social Welfare and Research. When I went to my village, and one of my big brother, he I not mock him. He completed from the National University, and
Hmm.
he is really great, and he able to speak English fluently, and he tried to speak English fluently with me. On that time, I again say and second, yes, yeah. And I want to share a story. One day we are staying at a tea stall on the time, and my this brother tried to start speak English with me, but I again say yeah. The tea seller said that please just stop. These people are not able to speak English, and this is the biggest inspiration for me. Why am I not able to speak English? That's why I'm struggling to speak English. And especially I want to give great thanks Mr. Ezazul Raju, and this person is really brilliant person. Maybe 2 months ago, I went to his dormitory, and his dormitory name is Solimullah Muslim Hall, and he taught me one tricks, and I follow these tricks. And this tricks is he maybe try to show one video and make a subtitle and try to practice in this method. And you can ask this method to Mr. Izazul Raju. He will able to discuss this method easily.
Oh, great. Thank you, Mr. Abdul Hamid. Okay, so Mr. Ijazul Raju, what do you think about learning English? What kind of, how to say, opportunities we will get if we learn English, or if we are fluent in English? What kind of opportunities will knock us, or
Okay, first of all, uh, our all this very competitive now. So there is many people, but those are not good at communication about, and that's why I think we need to learn English speaking uh, to get a good job first, and
Mhm.
also to connect ourselves with the world. We need to learn this English speaking.
So, someone want to join the corporate job, or private
Yeah.
sector, or want to face any viva or competitive exam, So how a student can practice spoken English or speaking English by himself or herself?
Uh, it is not difficult,
Mhm.
uh, maybe difficult somewhat, but not impossible, I think, because
Hmm. So,
uh,
suppose I have no one with whom I can practice speaking English, right? So how can I practice by myself?
oh, just open your camera on your phone and try to say something, and after record a video, please uh, observe the video
Mm-hmm.
by yourself. Then
Okay.
you can find your fault in this video, and you will easily get the point which
Mm-hmm.
are needed to improve.
Okay, okay. Thank you for mentioning such a wonderful way how we can improve speaking English by ourselves. But I love to mention here three things. Three things means one formula, right? Actually, I learned it from a native speaker who used to mention this formula in his video, and like 3L. We need to follow 3L.
Yeah.
L means
Yeah,
3L. First L for
like
love, love. Oh, sorry, like,
like
like. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Like. Second L is for love,
love.
and third L is for leave. You know. So if
Yes.
you want to grave any single language, then first of all you need to like it, and then love it, and live on the language. So wherever you are going or you go, just practice. Uh, okay, I mean, what kind of language or words and phrases you need on this kind of situation. So just practice, practice, practice. Match it, match some phrases and words with this kind of situation. Oh, like, love, leave. Wow,
Oh, that's
great.
great,
Oh, that's
Mr.
really great.
Ijazul.
Oh, thank you, Mr.
That's
Ijazul
why we
Raju.
consider Mr. Izazul Raju as a cordial student.
Right, right, absolutely. So, oh, I forgot what I need to say.
Practice, practice, practice. Like,
Practice, practice, practice. Okay. No, I have another term to mention, but I forgot because I have dementia. Do you know what is dementia?
Can you?
Mm,
Dementia, short time memory.
Oh yeah,
oh,
dementia.
Right.
okay.
Okay. So, okay, Mr. Abdul Hamid and Mr. Ijazul Raju. Do you want to say something to our lovely viewers who want to speak and who want to be fluent by themselves, or?
Mr. Raju, you first.
Okay. Uh, I think if anybody thinks that really he need to learn English, basically English speaking,
Mhm.
then uh, he should start first, because we think we'll start after this exam or that exam. Uh,
Mhm.
but I think he should just start. After
Okay.
starting, I think he will be uh, fluent very soon if he
Mhm.
continues it.
Okay. So, what is the core and the most powerful barrier in front of you if you want to be a fluent speaker? What is the most powerful barrier?
Oh, it is, I think, grammar, English grammar.
Mhm.
When we try to speak in English, then first of all, we think, oh, is it right or wrong? When we
Okay.
think that, then
Mhm.
we waste time and we can't speak properly. But if we think that, oh, grammar is not important for English speaking, just start.
Mhm.
I know that I will make many mistakes, but I don't care.
Mhm. Okay,
I think it is
that
the
means the most powerful barrier is your doubt.
Yes.
right.
Right. Okay. So how can we overcome this one, this barrier or obstacle?
Uh, I think by
Just start
starting it,
practice.
just
Yes.
start.
Just
Then-
practice.
Okay. Doing mistakes and learning a lot.
Okay.
Okay. So, Mr. Abdul Hamid, you have mentioned that shyness and hesitation, right? Some obstacles in the learning English. So, how could you suggest to overcome this kind of situation or obstacles?
Okay, okay, brother. I want to recall one of talks which you deliver maybe in past. You say that most of the people know 60% 60% portion of language. So
Okay.
I think it is easy. It's really easy to speak English or any other languages. If
Mm-hmm.
any if anyone asks me, we want to learn one skill on my student life, I give big suggestion to these people. Please try to learn speak English as like the fluent speaker, because it is really effective skill for the student level. On the time when
Mm.
we try to speak English, I try to I want to say I already have said shyness is one kind of barriers, and also want to say another barrier is procrastination. Procrastination means we want to start, but we are in dilemma. We are in
Delay.
Delaying. Right.
dilemma.
Right.
That's why we
Mm-hmm.
cannot start.
Okay.
If you face these types of problem, please dive in your practice and let's start. Maybe you will be able to speak English.
Oh, that's really
And
great
there is
idea.
no alternative way to learn English or to speak English.
Okay, there is no bypass surgery.
Yes.
Okay. So, okay, thank you so very much to everyone for joining with this wonderful session. And maybe we are done with our time, right? Because
Yes.
it's 10 minutes, how to say,
Over.
more we did, yeah. So,
Oh,
um, it's 39 minute and 31 seconds now. So, I hope that we will have lots of ideas to our and for our viewers and how they can overcome all the obstacles and all the barriers, and how they can be the fluent speaker within short time, or maybe 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. Okay, who are not possible to be fluent within 3 months. They might take more 1 month, okay, or 2 months. So, however, and I think we will have lots of wonderful life like this. Okay,
Inshallah, inshallah.
inshallah. So keep us on your prayer, and thank you, Mr. Abdul Hamid, brother, and thank you, Mr. Ijazul Raju, brother, for joining us. And good night, everybody. Assalamu alaikum.
Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz.